Today I'm going to talk about three subjects. What is the Cestui Que Vie Trust? What it means to be lost at sea? And the language fraud. Okay. Now, the Cestui Que Vie Trust was set up for people that were lost at sea, and it's in maritime. What does that mean? Well, if somebody is lost at sea for more than 7 years, they're essentially declared as bankrupt, and their estate immediately goes into probate, and trustees appointed to oversee that lost at sea, that person lost at sea. The way that you come out of being lost at sea is that you have to be a live-life claimant, which essentially means that two people have to witness that you are no longer lost at sea or dead at sea, and then of course your estate will be given back to you. Because the people that have created this mechanism really used it to capture your sweat equity, or in maritime law it's called capturing your soul, S-O-L-E, and you can look it up under corporate soul. They don't really want to give it back to you because they want to live on your sweat equity. So that's one. So what does it mean to be lost at sea? So I'll come on to this document that I sometimes make reference to, which sells the Squamish people into being debtors, or permanently named debtors, which is another word for slavery. And they use a mechanism in maritime known as, in this case, captured baptized souls lost at sea. Well, they're baptized, so it's Vatican, and they're captured because they're lost at sea. Nobody stopped and corrected their format of writing in maritime when a person is dead, which is to simply take my name, for example. This means full colon, and that in language terms means for the mark and a full stop. What they do is they write that in all capitals, which is also a maritime expression. I know those people in there in strawman land will be thinking just in strawman, but that's also a way of writing things when you're aboard a vessel. Okay, nom de guerre, or in all caps. So because nobody stopped and corrected their name being in all capitals, i.e. take it back out of all capitals into upper and lower case, you're presumed and assumed to be lost at sea. So that type of document proves the existence of what that maritime expression is, and how they're capturing souls as being baptized lost at sea, because they're baptized by the Vatican. So we'll come to another document. This document is the document of the Club of 300, a club that they say doesn't really exist, but of course I have their document here right in front of me, making contract to sell, in this case, the Filipino islands into permanent debtors. And here you can see, although it's in fiction language, you can see it's a certificate of live birth. Okay, certificate of live birth. And of course it's witnessed by this person here, which I won't speak too much about. Although this is all Illuminati fiction world garbage, you are essentially lost at sea and you are permanent debtors, and the explanations can go on and on. But the point that I'm making is that you can come out of it any time by having a live-life claim, of course, or a certificate of live birth. But it's the language fraud. It's the language fraud that we need to address. Because they're writing in a fiction language, under maritime law, you have to give closure. One word, one meaning per sentence, and a full stop at the end of every sentence to stop the thought. So once you learn to syntax a document, and it doesn't matter how big these people are, you'll be able to disqualify under the Chief Federal Judge David Way Miller's law technology. And that's how you get out of these types of slavery documents that hold you as permanent debtors. Okay, this is a continuation on about the Cestui Que Vie Trust. I wanted to add a few more words, and the words is the way and why your name is written in all capitals in maritime from this is how it should be written on land as a live life claimant as well, is because they can't guarantee your travel, they can't guarantee your safety while you're in transit from one point to another. The reason why it's travel by its very nature is dangerous. Okay, so that's why they put their name like this. So if you do pass away, or something terrible happens at sea or on an aeroplane or train, you're already nom de guerre. Okay, it's already in all capitals. And when you get back on the land, your name would have to be put like this to say that you're now out of danger. That's the protocol. Okay. Now, I was also talking about maritime law of closure. It's part of what closure means is that it's part of your flag etiquette. And flag etiquette, like any etiquette in speaking, is that you have to tell them from which dictionary you're speaking from. If you don't tell them which dictionary, then of course you don't know which dictionary they're speaking from or what language they're speaking. Even though the words may sound like English, if the assumption, it is that it offers one word equals one meaning, which it doesn't, because that's part of the corruption of the law, corruption of the language. So if they don't tell you what the closure is with the flag protocols, as well as what the meaning of a particular word is, or what your charter is, they're already in violation of maritime law. If you ever wondered why pirates fly the skull and bone flag, it's because under maritime law, they're telling you what their intention is. As long as they tell you what their intention is and following law, flag protocol, they're not actually breaking any laws, and they are operating as private pirateers in maritime, or be in sea jurisdiction. So those are some of the things that you guys have to take into consideration when you're dealing with documents, as well as the Cestui Que Vie Trust and the rest of it. Okay. As for the rest of it, I will upload videos explaining more and more of how this works as we go along. Okay, thank you very much.